Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri Protips. Episode 42. No means no. So, this topic was something I came up with by myself, just making a list of pro tips the other day, but also another day I was streaming and Jinx was in the chat and he's like, Oro, hey, I got a pro tip for ya. Can you make one about no means no? And I was like, yeah, I actually have that one planned. He's like, oh, you do? Well, awesome. Great. So here we are with that. So no means no. It's very short, sweet, or bittersweet, you know. So, you know, they teach you this in school. No means no. Don't touch someone. If they don't want it, say no. You know, all that stuff with consent and courtesy and kindness, all that stuff. So, you know, in onigiri, I always say, like, it's fine to ask for help. No, don't ever think you can't ask for help in this game. Don't think that because you don't know anyone right off the bat, that you have to struggle through the game until some of your real life friends come on. No, that's not how the game works. You know, I started playing this game, it was me, my friend told me about it, and we got our other friend into it a week later. My first friend who got me into it didn't like the game a week later. He said it was too buggy. He left. My other friend played with me. And I just went through the game by myself because I'm cool with that. And then, you know, I get to some areas I needed help with probably Odin. I don't remember. I needed help with some stuff. So I'd be like, hey, I want to do this? Hey, and I'd ask people. Some people are like, no, I don't want to. I'm like, okay. And, you know, you ask around and try to find help. And a lot lately, you know, a lot of newcomers will come into the game and they'll be like, I'm level 9. You know, can you help me, Mr. 120? It's like, not really. You know, like, they're not in the same age group sort of thing. Yes, I got my bunny ears, Eva. This is where I got them, actually, from Sato Mime. I beat Typhoons, rolled the gacha, and that's what I got. I wanted an Ogi, but I got bunny ears. So, Kawaiiness level 9. I should probably show you my old outfit that I used to wear, like, before I got dragon wings and stuff. People used to love it. So where was I? Yeah, so no means no. So, you know, you can ask someone for help, and if they say no, it means no. Don't, like, ask them about their life story. Like, no one has to be like, oh, no one should feel pressured either to be like, can you help me? It's like, no, it's like, and then they're like, how come? And it's like, well, you don't got to sit there and make up a story. And it's just like, my mother fell downstairs and landed in the oven. I really have to go help her. And then, like, you say that, and they're like, oh my god. And then they just watch you walk into a dungeon. They're like, that fucker. You know, you don't need to make up that excuse, you know? You shouldn't have to. Like, you know, sometimes I like to hang around Sato Mime. No, I don't. I don't, actually. But there are times when I'm helping someone new, I'll go and run. If they're going to Echigo, I will run them straight from Daybreak to Sato Mine so they can skip this horror. Because we were stuck here forever, and I don't like, you know, being here. I like being, like, in Sato because the music is nice, and it's just wavy and relaxing. So it's cool. Oh, thanks, Eva. Glad you saw all of them. Nice. Them views. So, you know, that's basically it. No means no. So, like, and then you have some people who try to praise you, right? It's like, oh, can you carry me through the islands? And you're like, I could beat the islands, but I don't want to go back. And then they'll be like, but you're so OP, you have a Vanguard and Ogis and your weapons are really good, etc., etc. And then you could literally stand there and say, well, you know, if my Vanguards get hit, that takes prayer crystals. If you're there as a body, and you don't have Invigorate and stuff, then I don't have, you know, they're not going to sit there and just run you through every little mental check that goes through their head. Like, if someone wants me to help them beat Kashinden, by all means, I could use an extra cushion. Sure. But I'm not going to stick around and help them all the time. Like, you know, if I got nothing to do, sure, I'll help you out. But sometimes I'm like, nah, can't do it. And a lot of times, even I do this. I will like make up an excuse or say something. Just be like, no, I can't. I gotta do this. And a lot of the times, people ask me for energy, and this is where it's worse. They'll be like, can you carry me in like a gargoyle or something? And I'll be like, no, I need my energy for something. And it's true. I'm not lying about I need my energy for stuff. Like I need my energy for if I want to do something in the morning for a video like I did earlier, or if I need a video, or not video, sorry, like every day at 4 o'clock, log in my time, we do 2 runs of gargoyle, you know, 10 energies worth of that. And then at night, when we get our energy back, me and my friends will go and do it again. So our energy is always reserved day in, day out. I've said it before, if you want to plan an energy thing with someone, always do it in advance, because by now people have routine. They know what they do every day. They get home from school, from work, from whatever, and they got to go do the, you know, what they got to do. So their friends will wait all day, and, you know, it's a complicated matter. But the point of the matter is no means no. So when someone tells you no, don't start making up excuses like, oh, but you're not excuses, but try to butter them. It was like, oh, but you're OP. You could probably do it in 10 seconds. You could one-shot Oppenheimer. Come on. And, you know, like they'll like do that. And a lot of people do that. And then what happens, now this is getting too much into the carries category, and we're leaving the no section. But what happens a lot when, you know, people get carried and stuff and they don't start believing that no means no, and, you know, they coax the person into helping them or whatever it may be, you know, they start getting dependent and they can't do anything on their own, and then they get into a rut where they constantly need help, and that's bad. But I think what Jinx really wanted moreover for the no means no is that, like, it's a very broad topic to talk about. Like, no means no. I can't say it any clearer. Like, if, you know, someone wants to be your friend and they say no, they said no. If, like, there's nothing more I can really say. It's just, but moreover than that, no means no, but also it's okay to turn people down and say no. Like, this goes both ways. Like, a one way, it's, if someone says no, understand that no means no. And for people that get asked the question, doesn't, like, you're not obliged to help everyone. You're not obliged to, you know, you don't have to do anything. If someone keeps talking to you and say, oh, do this, like, don't be afraid to say no. If, like, and if they don't get it, just say no. Exactly, Derek. Just say no. Exactly. Trust me, like, Derek in this game, he's OP. He gets asked, like, to get carried and to run dungeons 24/7. But, you know, he just doesn't do it. He's like, no, I gotta do this thing. You know, and especially when it's login, just be like, no, it's login. I can't, you know, I know you're on login, I'm on login. Doesn't mean I need to help. Like, just, you know, I feel like I'm doing more harm in saying more than just no. I should have just made this video and said no means no, and be like, hey, can you make the video longer? Like, no. Like, I don't know. Probably the worst pro tip video ever. But just say no. Even if they, like, offer you a PSN card, just say no. You can't buy my love. You can't buy my time. Is that $100? Where are we going, my friend? Ho ho. Like, that could happen. You know? But, yeah. No means no. It's, like, even for those cases where, you know, a lot of times in the Rift, people will start cybering with you, and they'll start, like, hitting on you and be like, hey, yo, baby, you want some carry? I got a big spear. Come, like, you know, just say no. If it persists, blacklist them, okay? Like, if you're ever getting bullied in this game, let's say, let's keep going with that. If you're ever getting bullied or harassed or anything like that, and people keep bugging you, like, they keep begging for carries and all this stuff, like, just say no. If they don't get the message, blacklist them. Easy peasy. Like, I have maybe 5 people on my blacklist. Where is the blacklist? Is it in community? Yeah. I have... I got God Death, Jack Atlas, Kumiyata, Vegeta, Greedy Emperor, and Sekira. I got 6 people. I think this person here and this person here were bullying someone in Izumo or something, and I told them to, like... I just told the guy they were bullying to blacklist them, and then I blacklisted them too, and then he whispered me and he said thank you. And then I was like, that was it. This guy bugged me off, and... Yeah, Eva. Like, Sekira, he played early game, and he would beg me every day to... He would always be like, oh, I got a field boss, come get it. And he would, like, want me to kick people from my party so we could join the field boss. I'm like, no, you're level 90. These level 60s need this death scythe. Go away. And he didn't understand that. And then he would call me over to get death scythes that I thought he would find, like death scythes wheels, because I was really strong and he was weaker then. And he would get me, he's like, oh yeah, we got it. And he would never tell me that I was actively stealing it from other people. Like, he would stumble upon it and be like, oh, Oro, come. He'd join a party with me, and then I'd steal it from the people who'd find it, and I wouldn't know. He was, like, abusing my power. And I did not like that, and then the minute I saw him again in Edo, blacklisted. First one on the list. What did Jack Atlas do? He just kept talking shit. It's all, he's like, I couldn't talk to someone in all chat in Onigashima or the Rift, because Jack was always just talking shit, flipping around his star and his... 110s, and he's just copying circuits, like thing. He says something, it's like says something and then types ha 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 ha, and then types something ha 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 ha, and then talks about stupid shit. And I'm just like, I'm done with this son of a bitch. Like, done. Okay, like I tried to help him earlier. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him his Setsuna. Maybe he'll get some pride in himself, and then he'll stop being, you know, this little troll. This little imp, whatever. And then, no, it didn't matter. You know, I tried to help him. No. And he just kept going. He didn't learn, so he got on the list. You're on the naughty list. And, Vegeta just kept bugging me. Didn't understand no means no. And then if you said no, he would literally flip out at you. It's the perfect example of no means no. And it was the bad... answer. Like, it was like, oh, well fuck this, and god damn it, and I'm weak, and I need, and it was just so toxic. I'm like, get out of here, you're too alkaline, or whatever, acidic, get out. And then God Death, what did he do? I think I said no to him once or something. I was doing juncture or something, or it was back when the party recruit was glitched, where you could make a party that's not in recruit, but it would technically be in recruit, and people could just keep joining it. And God Death did that. I was trying to get a group to go into Juncture, and he kept joining, and it wasn't in recruit. And he'd join, and I'd kick him, and he'd join, and I'd kick him. And then I get a whisper saying, oh, I'm going to hack you. And I just said, blacklist. Done. Dunzo. This is the permanent no means no list. Oh, Eva, you probably saw that, yeah. So, you know, no means no. And like I said, don't get discouraged that no one's going to help you. Yeah, I did, yeah. But don't get discouraged that no one's going to help you, or that everyone's out for themselves. Chances are everyone has their own goals in mind, but they would love to have a running mate. They would love to have someone help them. You know, like when you're low level, try to find other low levels, because once you get a little group, a clique going together, you're going to cruise through this game. You're going to have fun. You're going to have friends. You're going to have fun. You're going to get up with the big leagues, and you're going to have a team. You won't be alone. There's nothing worse than being alone. And, you know, like my mom says, like when it comes to, like, you know, dating and trying to find the right person, you can ask a billion people out in this earth, and, you know, the worst they can do is say no. You don't get hurt. You don't get, you know, you don't lose anything. They just say no. And you know what you do? You ask the next person. Because you could ask everyone if they like you on this earth, if they want to do something with you, everyone says no. But the minute someone says yes, well, God, it's done. You know, you've got a friend. You've got, you know, someone said yes. Someone said, yeah, they're going to help me. Great. You know, it's awesome. But that's not always the case. And if someone says no, respect their decision. Just like they respect your decision to ask them for help. You know, they acknowledge it with an answer. But yeah, I've been going too long. Starting to get a little ranty. I've been ranty with a lot of videos lately. Don't know why. Just something gets me going. Like I literally say like the thesis of the episode in like 3 minutes tops, and then I'll just talk out my rectum for the rest of it and just talk about stuff, and it's fun. Eva's having fun. They're laugh crying. So exactly, that's the ha 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 thing right there. But yeah, you know, that's just how it is. So no means no. You know, know when to use it and don't abuse it.